couple recently asked Brian and I, how is it that we got married before we stayed with each other? Or would we consider it an okay thing for us to, or for a couple to stay with each other before they get married? And I asked them, why do you think it's important that you should stay together before? And, they said that normal things of, we need to test the marriage. We need to see if we are compatible. We need to see. And I remember saying two things to them. I don't know. I feel like every year, probably every day, there's something about Brian and I that's changing that I don't think I could have, or he could have been able to have seen 12 years ago. Like that we would be testing a hypothesis of an existence of ourselves that hadn't yet been brought forth. Because the Manuela that he knew 12 years ago is not the same Manuela 12 years later. And vice versa for Brian. So you go into a pre-marriage, stay with a girl to test and see if she's good enough for marriage, but she's gonna change, So then what happens to the test? And that explains to you why most times, leave the people that are outliers, but most times, people that enter a pre-marriage go in for a very long time, possibly an entire duration of a marriage, because they realize that every day the person is changing. And so they keep wanting to have to go through the process of testing because the person is changing. Because yes, the person changes when you're in marriage. But also secondly, some of the things that, kind of like she was sharing with me and stuff like that was, okay, how about things like, I can't say so much because Bianca is on the sound today. Hey, girl. But you know what I mean. Is she really good at giving conjugal responsibilities and stuff? Is she a great cook? Is she a great homemaker? Is she a great... And I remember by the time Brian and I got married, he had no idea if I could cook, if I could clean, if I could do anything in the house, because every time I would enter his garage, where he lived, which was in a garage, I would literally jump over things. Like if he left a plate, I would just jump over it and sit down like a princess and just wait. I wasn't those girls who go there and washing the plates and the cups and cooking for him a meal. I was just like... So by the time we got married, he wouldn't know, quote unquote. But please note that this entire time, Brian would call and I would be at home, and he would call and he's like, hey, hi, how are you? What are you doing? And I'd be like, I'm cooking. I think that as a man, when you make those phone calls and you hear, she says, I'm mopping, I'm cleaning, I'm dusting, I'm making my bed, I'm cleaning out the drawers, I'm clearing the room. Those are some of the things that you should be listening to. She didn't have to be in your house doing it. Brian just had a theory in his mind that I could cook, I could clean, because every time he called me and I was at home with my mom, that's exactly what I was doing. So try calling on Saturdays. Saturday is a good day. Find out what exactly is she doing. Please don't take people's children into your homes to make wives out of them before it's time. How would you feel if you were an intern for a job forever? Don't plant a seed for your own daughter to be treated like that. See you next time. Bye-bye.